Welcome to Lake City Community Television Station. My name is Ethan. I'm here with the one and only Diante Cherry, JP McCaskey Alumni, Delaware University graduate, and of course, McCaskey's own 1,000-point scorer and 1,000 yards earned. I appreciate you coming out, making time out of your day to be here. Let's start off with your education at JP McCaskey High School. You were taking college-level classes that transferred over to college. Your parents were very heavy on you. And, of course, you had a mentor from Jordan Steffi.
Yeah, I mean, education was always kind of in the forefront of my mind, knowing what I wanted to do, knowing that I wanted to go to college. And then junior, senior year was basically the staple that made me, take college-level classes, take AP classes, take honors classes. And like you said, Jordan helping me out. Tyler helping me out studying, every day for my classes when I was behind earlier on in my high school career. But, those college classes at McCaskey did help me a lot to be prepared for like math classes and stuff like that when I went to college. And always my mom and dad were, supporting me and helping me out. So that was always good.
Yeah, having the support of your parents is very vital towards a person's foundation, commitment, and crossing the finish line in life, because without that supportive family, sometimes we end up relying on people who we don't know, or sometimes some people end up going on the wrong path. But for you, you were on the right path, you were committed, and more importantly, led by example for your younger brother, Kenyon. And by him seeing you graduate high school, now he's motivated to graduate high school. And then also you played varsity sports, varsity football, varsity basketball, 4-year starter. I remember like it was yesterday when I saw your name in that lineup, I knew you were ready to play. But at the same time, you were very determined to make sure you make the most of this opportunity, because Steve Powell believed in you, the coaching staff, and man, you guys really had a deep run, running over 21 games in a row your senior year. And then, of course, you scored 1,000 points and earn 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, sports was always a part of my life growing up. I started playing football when I was around 8 years old. Probably even before that, just playing with my uncles. Those are kind of the guys that really, got me going. Playing with them roughing me up. They were great in high school. So just, learning from them as far as high school, I was just determined, to, make a name for myself and get what I want. So yeah, I worked hard to, play 4 years varsity, starting as a freshman for basketball and football. But through that journey, you said we had a run. I played good. I had 1,000 yards and had 1,000-point scoring, but the people around me made it a little bit easier for me. The teams I played with for football, also having Aaron, on the other side of me kind of made it a little bit easier to take the distraction off. And then basketball, our team was just amazing. So you couldn't just, key on one person. So I was able to score a lot from that because other people were contributing to it. So
yeah, Aaron Switton Jr., man, he was very vital as well, playing slot back, wide receiver, and defensive back, and occasional return man. Then in the basketball, he was the point guard, setting up the plays, calling out the plays, and he was just very vital to being your Robin while you be the Batman. But there's times where you be the Robin, then he's the Batman, and you and him were like a duo. Then you add Divine Pinkard, Shakai Staten, and many other players that were very key to your success, because most winning streaks are done with teamwork, continuity, and of course chemistry, where you can play on the court and don't gotta tell people what to do. Instead, we already know what to do by giving little gestures. And then of course for National Signing Day at JP McCaskey, you declared for the University of Delaware. I remember like it was yesterday. You had a nice outfit on, the media was there, parents in the background. Oh man, that was a memorable day.
Yeah, it was for sure a memorable day. It was something that I've pictured in my mind since I was about in 6th grade, and I've seen people on TV doing it. So it was something that I wanted to do, and it was just great that I was able to do it at my high school. and be able to do it with Aaron as well, who committed that day. But having the people that supported me throughout my journey there, and get to tell them, announce them officially where I was going, it was really a memorable moment for me, and I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember like it was yesterday as well, because a lot of speculation was going on. Are you going to go to Pitt? Are you going to go to Maryland? But instead, you went to Delaware because they were committed to you as soon as you had your breakout season in your 10th grade year. And, man, I remember this one memorable play against Penn Manor. It was 4 to 5 seconds left. John Julio was the quarterback. It was 4th and forever. He threw it up, and you beat either double or triple coverage for the game-winning score. That was an amazing play, and that's what really defined your moment on varsity sports. And then in basketball, when you scored your 1,000 points, the game stopped. You got the basketball, pictures taken, the applause you deserved. But since you went off to college, let's talk about the college major and the positive college experiences you enjoyed on Delaware campus.
I could say, I had a lot of experiences on Delaware's campus, being there for about 5 years, having redshirted after I tore my ACL my freshman year. Just so many different experiences, so many memories made, so many people that I will never forget. Starting off freshman year, I went in undeclared. I didn't have a major. Tried out a different couple majors. And then I just found the one that kind of suited me, the one I was interested in, the one that really made me, kind of enjoy doing my work, which was sociology. And I loved it. I wouldn't take anything back from, declaring that as a major. As far as experiences, I would not regret committing to the University of Delaware. It was a great experience, great atmosphere. The campus is amazing. The football games are amazing. And like I said, there's so many people that I would never forget from going there, honestly.
Yeah, that's a big campus. Like the football stadium's almost 2 miles away from the main campus, but they have a big parking lot, and then they have this big basketball court. I went in there one time, and it was to support Sunshine McCray. She's a Trinity High School alum, and when I saw that big gymnasium, I'm like, this can suit up to 5,000 people in here or more. And then there was the TV timeouts. But Delaware is a very humbling place to go to because you had to cross the Mason-Dixon line and leave a lot of people behind from a distance because you were going someplace that some people can't come with you. And when you had that Blue Horn jersey on, and then the day came when you actually played against Aaron, that moment was just memorable. I mean, you guys were handling business on the football field, but after the game, you guys just hugged each other out of love. But what are some of the sacrifices you made as a student athlete, both in high school and in college?
I would say sleep. Sleep was a big sacrifice for me. Getting up early mornings, staying up late at night especially in college, to work on papers after practice or after games and stuff like that. But it was just I would say sleep, time, kind of the biggest sacrifices for me. Instead of going to hang out with some friends or whatever else, I had to go work out. I had to do my homework so I can have a GPA or SAT score to get to college, to pass my class, things like that. So time was really the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, I remember your time where your friends wanted to invite you to Atlantic City, Ocean, Maryland, but you had to stay home and put in the work and, well, basically stay on your course, stay on your journey, and it paid off in the end. And you not only graduated, you also made the family proud for graduation day. And that day is very memorable. You had your cap and gown, and people were crying tears of joy. And I'm pretty sure you celebrated with the family.
Yeah, graduation was it's something that I look back on, and I'm very proud of now. In the moment, it was just, I just graduated. I didn't really take into account what it really meant. So graduation is like my mom and dad didn't, go to college, graduate from college at the time. Ended up graduating from a 2-year and started pursuing a bachelor's. But at that time, I was the first person to, graduate from a 4-year school. So that day just like made it extra special from the long journey that I came from, as well as having people there to come see me graduate that supported me my whole life, was a part of my journey and contributed to the success that, I had. So it was an amazing day when I look back at it.
Yeah, I remember those pictures, and those pictures speak 1,000 words. Those pictures speak of all the hard work you did behind the scenes. But more importantly, you crossed the finish line, what you did. And I'm pretty sure Jordan Steffi's very proud that you took everything that was installed into you and took it with you to Delaware. And I'm pretty sure he cried some tears of joy. But speaking of like the support of your family, I remember being at the football games, the basketball games. Your family was always there in the crowd. Your family was always there after the games, whether you lost or win. And the coaches were encouraging you to keep fighting and fighting to not only make yourself better, make the teammates around you better.
One thing I'm probably the most thankful for in my life is, the support that I've had all throughout my life. My family has been the #1 supporter, not just my immediate family, being my mom, my dad, my brother, but also my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, even close friends that are feel like family. Like those been the supporter, #1 supporters throughout my whole life, and that really kept me going in times where I felt like, I was down or didn't feel like going anymore, or didn't feel like, working this hard. And to think about them and how they support me, it's made me keep going and want to grind harder to get, graduate college, get a full scholarship, all those accolades that I had. Those are the ones that grinded me. And then I'm also thankful, like greatly thankful for the people in Lancaster City that, support me. I've had a great amount of support from them.
And then finally, there's a lot of kids that look up to you still, even though you graduated college and high school. What is your key advice on how they need to overcome adversity and be able to be a productive student athlete?
I mean, my key of advice to, any kids, and, whether they're in elementary school, middle school, high school, facing adversity, or, just a student or a student athlete, is I would just say, control what you can control. Be yourself at all times, and don't worry and don't be afraid about the unknown. You got to go into things and try to get what you want, honestly. Because if you don't, you're going to regret those times that you didn't. And you can't worry about those things that you can't control, because that's going to put unnecessary stress on you. If you handle everything that you can be happy about what the end result is, no matter what the outcome is. So that would be my advice.
My advice would be having the right people in your corner and knowing the difference between people who are supporting you versus those who are hindering you. Because not everybody's for you and looking for your best interests. And there is adversity that kids face. There's sometimes the results of parents making bad decisions. And it's up to parents out there to look themselves in the mirror and ask them, are they doing their best? Do they have the right tools to be the best parent they can? And are they willing to face the music and understand that they are the root issues of some of these problems while they are the head of their household? And you have parental rights. But the resources is out there, the help is out there. As parents and teenagers, you have to want to be the best you. If not, you'll still be in the same chapter of your life that falls over and doesn't allow you to grow and prosper. This is my interview with Diante Cherry, JP McCaskey Alumni, and Delaware University Alumni. I'm Ethan. Thank you very much.